Clopay and NKTelco and Minster welcome you to this broadcast of high school boys varsity basketball here on NKTelco Sports. We're at the Nest where the Coldwater Cavaliers will take on the Bremen Cardinals. My name is Mike Hearn, and a big thank you to tonight's sponsors: Crown Equipment Corporation, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sidney Auglay's Audiology, Precision Strip, Wagner's IGA, Speedway Lanes, and NKTelco for bringing you this production of Midwest Athletic Conference basketball here tonight. A spirited junior varsity contest that went in favor of the host by a 44-39 margin, and we've got a lot of things going on here tonight in this ball game. A lot of storylines to get to. I'll tell you about the keys to the game for the 9-2 Cardinals, who sit at 3-0 in the MAC. Coldwater at 1-8, but 1-2 in the league, trying to get themselves back on the middle of the mountain at least, to talk about things in just a few minutes. It'll be the start of tonight's contest.
Lift your career to new heights with Crown, an innovative global leader in the material handling industry with over a 75-year history of growth and success. We're seeking career-minded candidates for a wide variety of entry-level and skilled positions in our new Bremen, New Knoxville, Salina, Minster, and other U.S. locations. Visit crown.jobs to apply or find us on social media by searching Careers at Crown.
Clopay Corporation, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road Class A CDL driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package as an equal opportunity employer and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopay.com/careers.
Are you looking for a new career with amazing growth potential? NKTelco Press and Automation is hiring for many positions right now. NKTelco is a global company that is growing with its sights on being a billion-dollar company. Machinists, service technicians, human resource personnel, IT specialists, electrical engineers, mechanical engineers, and many more. The opportunities abound at NKTelco Press and Automation. Go to minsterjobs.com now to get started on your new career with NKTelco.
And it's a heck of an atmosphere here inside this ball game. And you talk about the sponsors again for this ball game. A big thank you to our Keyhole Pizza sponsors for our Keyhole Pizza keys to the game. Because if you're the Cavaliers, you got to make shots. I know it sounds simple, but last weekend they were unable to get those to go in the smaller gym in Knightstown, Indiana, and it was just kind of one of those weird things. They didn't get enough stops. They're going to try to do that tonight, not let New Bremen get loose. And the Keyhole Pizza keys to the game for Coach Corey Stevens, it's the exact opposite. His team's not great from the free throw line. They can get physical, they can get out and run with you, but they would have just put up points in bunches and not let Coldwater control this ball game. Taking a look at our Sidney Auglay's Audiology starting lineups for tonight for the visiting Cavaliers and head coach Nick Fisher. He'll put the 6'1 junior Marcel Vlasic game wearing 11. 14 belongs to Evan Harleberg, the 6'1 junior. The two of them, by the way, have launched up 68 three-pointers. Tyler Schwederman, 6 points a game, a 6'5 senior wears 21. Kevin Fisher at 11 points a game, a 5'11 senior wears 22. And Luke Schwederman, a 6'7 sophomore, rocking the 4-2 as they turn the lights out for the introductions of the New Bremen Cardinals. 5-0 here at the Nest this year, as they will look to continue that dominance. And there's not many places, by the way, that have a better PA than what Scott does here at New Bremen. For Coach Corey Stevens, 57 points a game for his 9-2 squad. Trevor Bergman, the 5'11 senior, 7.7 points per game, wears number 5. Nick Alec, 8.3 a game, 6'1 senior, wears 12. Reese Busey, 13 points a game for the 6'4 senior, wears 14, and helped his team through that district run last year through Van Wertz. Really got on the hot streak and really can be one of the best scorers in the area. The Rindler, Nathan Rindler, the 6'6 senior at 6 points a game, rocks the 4-0. And David Homan still doesn't have a statue for that state championship football run, but it's all right. They'll figure that out. He and his brother Daniel should each have one. Whereas number 50, the 6'2 junior, runs the gauntlet of New Bremen fans and the student section, the youth student section as well, as we get ready to go on a Friday night here in Mac Country. The Bremen Cardinals at 9-2. Again, taking on the Coldwater Cavaliers, trying to put a stop to a couple of bad losses. Last 17 times these teams have met, Bremen's taken 9, Coldwater's taken 8. Last year was 44-42 to Bremen on January the 15th, just a day away from a year ago. Schwederman will jump it up for Coldwater. Nathan Riddler for New Bremen. Will be won by the black jerseys of the Coldwater Cavaliers. So they will go to the right side, and Marcel Blasingame will run the point. He'll have it knocked out of bounds here early on. So a scoreboard which could be in a lot of business here throughout the course of this ball game. It's a backcourt for Blasingame and crew as they operate in those sharp black jerseys. And the black Coldwater letters. Blasingame to the low elbow, goes high off the glass. No, rebound and stuck off the glass for Luke Schwederman. And he puts the first points on the First National Bank scoreboard for the Cavaliers. Just that quick step back and another one of the keyhole pizza keys to the game as he taken by David Holman. Ties the game at 2. That I was going to talk about was not letting a big guy like Schwederman dictate what happens inside if you're New Bremen. The converse to that, of course, being keep on keeping on if you're Coldwater in terms of getting him to work. He had a handful of fouls and really kind of was taken out of the game by the Razorbeard boys in Indiana last weekend. Kevin Fisher, the senior, up top. Goes to a Blasingame. Coldwater coming off that state football championship as they try to get their basketball legs. 3 short for Schwederman from the corner. He's hit 5 out of 12. And now down goes the Cavalier, and it's a 4-on-3 race the other way. Spot up from the corner for the southpaw, Nick Allen. And it's a 5-point run for New Bremen at 6:45 in the first. And the turnover, here comes Alec again, goes to the basket, left hand. Too strong with the putback. Got your back. Esposi with the stick, and it's now a 7-point run. That's what I was talking about. First National Bank scoreboard in favor of the home team right now. Classic game, little stutter step, feeds inside, hit the cutter, and Schwederman on that toss, and it ends about a minute and a half without a basket to cut the lead to 7-4. Right now, Bremen, though, controlling the tempo. Reese cut off, goes to Holman. Little jab step and brings himself to the baseline against Blasingame. Up top, Nick Alley, volleyball line 3. Hit the back of the rim in the first 2 minutes. Have gone at 2. New Bremen. Fisher for 3, long. Looked like it was going to be way longer than what it was. Rebound coming back the other way in your living room. Bergman waits on a cutter and wide open, so much so is it Nathan Riddler on now a 7-2 run that he didn't even know. He could have just gone straight to the basket. First National Bank scoreboard getting that workout. It's going to lose all that holiday weight. Fisher up top, throws a low ball over to Blasingame. Works in the post and back up top. 3 on the other side. Coldwater. Hello. Evan Harlemer with his 9th make of the year. Cuts the lead to 9-7. So a furious rally back the other way, and the drop hit Riddler in the foot. Holman tried to kind of turn and scoop one to him. Defense able to knock it out of bounds. 2 subs for New Bremen. Bill Gombauer ended the game for the first time. Also, Ben Wells, 6-foot senior. Bremen with the basketball, 5:08 to go. Little miscommunication there in the James Harden sideways step. Ball halfway down and out for Bergman. It's at 14 from deep. Here's Fisher. All the baseline and what's a track meet here early on. Back to Fisher on the left wing. Alec with those long sleeves punches it. I mean, he reached out there and just took a swing at it. Cavaliers are hit for a turnover. That is their second of the game. They average just under 13. A lot of great games going on this weekend around Northwest Ohio. Salina and Elida. It's the Green Dogs on top after one. Marion local trying to stay in that MAC race up top, getting full recovery. And a foul prevents Ben Wells from getting to the basket. Pretty much pick a Cavalier. There were two of them there in the exact same neighborhood. Leon Evan Harlemer, that'll be his first. Team's first. I like when it's only one. In for the first time now for the Cavaliers, Jace Wood, sophomore, averaging 5 points a game. Bremen with the basketball. Reese back into the corner, three ball away. Hello, Trevor Bergman. And that's the second triple for his team. And they lead 12-7. In that big 7-2 run, helping kind of make this game. There's a kick into the corner. Blassigan caught it sideways. Still able to launch up a three. Rebound off the front of the rim. Jace Wood leads down into Blade Busher. And Blade gets the two. That's a lead at 12-9 halfway through the quarter. Alec again. Ooh. That's a tough one to explain later on when you watch the film. So went down, coach. Yeah, came right back out. Coldwater 0-2 away from the Palace in the neutral site games as Schwieterman took a dime from Blassigan, who we saw during the football season. He can really throw one. And ended up drawing the foul. Reese Bussey with the foul, waiting for a trio of his teammates to come into the ballgame. Story about Tyler Schwieterman. Last week I was talking to Nick Fisher standing on the floor in Indiana at the Hoosier game before he misses the free throw before the game. And if you've never seen the movie Hoosiers, there's a famous scene where they shoot the free throws underhanded. I'll be honest with you, I tried it and only hit 1 out of like 6. But he kind of joked with Tyler Schwieterman and said, you know, he's not having a good run with free throws right now. 7-34. So you might as well try and shoot it underhand. What's the worst that could happen? As I'm telling the story, the air ball's a free throw. It's got to be a mental thing as he's getting the air ball chant from the Bremen student section. It's kind of a box and one defense, it looks like, for Coldwater. It's the extender, a 3-2 with the way that they're moving up around the wings. 3.5 minutes to go in the quarter. Riddler on the back down to 3 different defenders. It said bet. Went off the glass, and the Riddler makes it 14-9. Cavaliers trying to find any kind of holes in that defense. They love the drive and kick. Blassigan dribbled it, or I'm sorry, Reese Mesher rather, dribbled it off his foot. He was looking up to see where anybody was at. Blassigan was ready to check back in. Just kind of the worst thing. Big thank you to our 5-star recruitment sponsor and Crown Equipment Corporation. Our MVP sponsors at Clopay and Nidec Minster. Scoreboard brought to you by the First National Bank, and right now with the Bremen on top, 14-9. It's almost, again, kind of a 3-2 zone for Coldwater, but it kind of morphs back and forth as Wells kicks it back up top. Between the legs drive for Aaron Teeman, the sophomore. Wells works baseline for Holman, hit the cutter on a beautiful shot that came through. Dylan Bambauer didn't get it high enough because, well, he had it swatted away. 2:38 to go in the first quarter. Blade Busher nearly threw it away the first time. Led Kevin Fisher too strong into the corner. 4th turnover. Substitutions. And Luke Schwieterman back in. Big thanks to Speedway Lanes, our New Bremen Line View sponsor here for this ball game. After it's over, we'll have our NKTelco player of the game. Teeman just kind of slides across the floor. I was here a couple of years ago for the 100th year anniversary of the boys team, and it's a really neat thing to turn off the lights, which seems to be a common theme. Oh my goodness, from the Coldwater bench. You gotta be a baller to even take that shot if you're Teeman. Didn't go. Back over the shuttle to Jace Wood. Wood creeped up top now with 2 minutes to go. Blassigan up over the head, back into the corner for Blade Busher. Busher trapped, and he's going to dribble baseline. Got away, but was swatted. Wham with the right hand for Bambauer, and here comes Holman. Everybody wanted something. Off-balance shot. Don't know how it goes in. Bambauer into the timeout at 17-9. A minute 42 to go. Nick Fisher is incensed, and he's going to take a talk to the bench with his team. It's a 60-second break, and he is taking the long one to make sure he about as fired up as I have seen him apoplectically. Called for that timeout, but a beautiful shot. Bambauer makes it 3 triples. He, Trevor Bergman, and Nick Alec all with 1 to go down. Either that or he just wants to talk to his kids about the new Scream movie that came out today. A lot of big games going on. Out of Wendorf and Bath, 13-10. OG after 1. But this game is kind of one of those games that you don't want to let get away if you're Coldwater. And the reason for Nick Fisher's timeout, he's been around for a little bit now. Is he coming in? I joke about that because he's one of the longest tenured coaches that there is in the area. He's been with both the boys and the girls program, and just not able to find that consistency this year with a team that coming off of that state football run. It ends in early December, and he is red-faced right now asking the official about something that he did not agree with. Don't think I'd want to be on that end of that conversation. So Cavaliers trail 17-9 and 35 to go. Schwederman on the left wing. Good pass through Kevin Fisher, the senior, who's the leading scorer. Back to Schwederman, beautiful spin move. And as he went to go up off the glass, Bambauer got a finger and a hand all the way across the wrist. So that'll put Schwederman back at the line, where again, he just airballed him. And he sits 7 of 35. Student section letting him have it. And he banked one in. Why not? 17-10. Here's Bussy back in for Bremen. Second free throw, bent at the knees, hit off the back of the rim. Schwederman missed both opportunities in Indiana. He's 1 for 4 here. Coldwater had the offensive rebound, but has it poked away with their 5th turnover. Here comes Bremen. Holman, beautiful hit on the trailer. Reese Bussy to the basket, wraps back around to Rindler for 2. He went all the way through, and the old Kobe Bryant pass where you go past the guy and throw it behind his back. Fisher to the lane, gets 2 on the other side. 19-12 now as Kevin gets his first 2. First National Bank scoreboard. It's going to be busy. Banking hours are extended. Bussy has his shot blocked. Schwederman comes down with it. Here come the Cavs behind Blasigame. Big game performer out to Fisher. Spots up for 3. And it's a 5-point run by Kevin Fisher. And the Cavaliers are within 19-15. Fisher now on the defensive end trying to make Wells get rid of the basketball. 22 seconds. Team-in 6-foot sophomore out for the basketball. Picks up Blasigame about as physically as possible. Took a swing at it, and then Fisher came up and tried to help out and committed the foul. Alec back in for Bremen. Handful of substitutions on each side. 18 seconds to go. Bremen with the basketball. Team that shoots 30% from 3. They knocked down 3 of 4. And a deep triple. That was from about St. Mary's. I don't know, the Bergman, that was nothing more than he was just feeling it. 7 seconds to go in the first quarter and a foul. That'll be the first on Rindler. So the Cavaliers have got to figure something out here with just a little bit of pressure from Nick Alec. Final 7 seconds in the quarter. Fisher lopes it across the timeline down to 3 and 2. Pulls up from 3 and an air ball. So the first ends with a 19-15 lead for New Bremen on the scoreboard, brought to you by the First National Bank here on NKTelco.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Start of quarter number 2 coming out of the timeout, brought to you by Precision Strip. The First National Bank scoreboard has got the hosts, the Bremen Cardinals, who sit at 3-0 all in the year here at home. Or I'm sorry, 5-0 all in the year here at home on top of Coldwater, 19-15. Cavs have dropped the last 2 in this series. Before that, they had won 5 straight. Take a look at Bremen. They have won 5 straight. St. Henry, Mississippi Valley, Jackson Center relied on Delta St. John's. They go to Russia tomorrow night. Cavaliers, who have dropped their last 5, are off because they were supposed to play St. Mary's last night. Fisher had his shot blocked and turned away. Here comes Nick Gallig, and eventually Fisher called for the foul. That'll be his second. But the Cavaliers are supposed to be in action tomorrow night. We're going to play a 4 o'clock JV at St. Mary's. That had to be rescheduled. St. Mary's has got some issues in their programs with some kids sick, and they're not playing Van Wert tonight either. Reese Mesher and Marcel Blassingame back into the Cavalier lineup. Where's Stevens? Oh, the first people I talked to when I got here tonight. Just kind of said, hey, how you doing? Good luck tonight. Holman on the left wing, 30 seconds gone in the quarter, takes to the basket and is blocked with the two-hand approach by Luke Schwederman, and eventually it'll be Coldwater basketball. It's kind of amazing when you look at it to think of the last 17 times these teams have played. It's a 9-8 series. It's inside Schwederman, a great pass from Schwederman to Schwederman. Tyler ends up being the beneficiary of it as it got the lead at 19-17 at 7:15 in the second quarter. Lowest the lead has been for a while, and that's kind of how the JV game went. It's a no-look pass to Rindler, and a great play set up by Bergman. Rindler with his 8th point already. It's 21-17 now. Schwederman being held into the post. Blassingame on the right wing with Evan Harleberg straight away. Harleberg hit that 3 to cut the lead to 9-7. Reese Mesher with the left-handed turn off the glass cuts the lead to 2 at 21-19. Think the First National Bank, and there was no thinking there. Holman on the high runner with the right hand, no. Wilsey had the rebound. It comes back down to Rindler. He'll go high and off the rim. It just sort of held up there, and gravity turned it the wrong way. 6:21 to go. As the ball somehow kept by Blassingame, he's going to be fouled at the basket by Rindler. That was a ball that was destined for the first row where they have the table. And the announcers, the kids in the student section, have headsets. The problem is they're not really plugged into anything that I saw. So that should be an interesting conversation. Blassingame 8-23 from the line, 6 to first. Cavaliers within 1 now. Handful of substitutions on each side. The Blassingame has not hit 2 consecutive free throws in a couple of games. Does so to tie it. Tied at 21 now. 6:14 to go. What was a 5-point lead is quickly diminished after that 5-point run by the Cavaliers. Feed inside, and Schwederman, I would imagine, he's going to get called for the foul that'll put Reese Bussey on the ground. It's a throw from midcourt. Reese caught it in perfect stride. Tyler Schwederman assessed with a foul. Trevor Bergman, the inbounder. Right back out to Reese and trying to run something quick behind Van Bauer. Back down to Reese, turns, spins away from the baseline, comes back. Into the hands of Bergman. He'll go baseline, tries a reverse layup, just threw it at the rim. And draws a foul. It's tied at 21, 5:52 to go here in this first half. Bergman, 15 to 26 from the line this year for a team that shoots just 59%. And he misses. Just kind of walked away from it, didn't really lean into it. Cavalier cheerleaders looking for the rebound. It's a cool night here in the Bremen, by the way. Second free throw, got it. So 22-21 with 5:49. Cavs still, though, hanging right in there. It's a team that just not been able to get enough stops and make enough shots is the way that goes. Zone defense for the first time for Bremen. So they bring out what looks like the 2-3 variety. Schwederman with a great pass over to Mesher. Unfortunately, he just caught it high with the defender in front of him. The air ball that Harlemer picked back up. Thought he was fouled. He keeps it in play. Out for two. Schwederman off the back of the iron. He and Justin Count couldn't get it figured out. And here comes Bremen. Shuttled over to the corner. And the jump man pass from Bergman. Back inside. Holman to the basket for two. And the foul. 24-21. That three-point run coming off the free throw, and now with a free throw coming up at 5:08. Second foul on Evan Harlemer. Aaron Tiemann back in for Bremen. Of course, Stevens just got a motion for Reese Bussey of, if I take you out, come over here. I'd like to have a conversation with you. Holman's second free throw spins in and out. Or sorry, it's and one opportunity. 12 of 25 from the free throw line now. Same zone defense for Bremen, under 5 minutes to go. 24-21 they lead, and Holman slapped a fastball. So right back out of play. Cavaliers will take a timeout. Those are brought to you by Precision Strip. They trail 24-21 on the First National Bank scoreboard here on NKTelco Sports.
Allglaze and Sydney Audiology are committed to providing the most advanced and affordable hearing care solutions.
Did you know that more and more insurances are offering coverage for hearing aids and that we are the most comprehensive provider in the area?
Because we want to serve all in our community, we partner with agencies such as Medicaid, OOD, Sertoma, and most recently the VA, helping our veterans find local solutions to their problems.
Don't leave unused benefits on the table this year. Call us today to see if you qualify.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Crown Equipment Corporation.
Grand Lake Health.
24-21, lead for New Bremen. Taking a look at what they've got coming up. They are away the next 3 games. Russia on Saturday. Parkway welcomes them to Rockford on the 21st of January, and then at Botkins on the 22nd. Home for Versailles and Ridgemont that next weekend. At Marion Local on the 4th of February. And then at Smithville against Berlin Highland before coming home with Knoxville, Arcanum, and Fort Recovery to finish out the year. Some ball intercepted on the takeaway, leading the break perfectly. Trevor Bergman hit Aaron Tiemann in stride. It's a 5-point run now in the 26-21 lead. 4:41 to go, and Cavaliers, who had their own JV program, erase about an 11-point deficit, get down to 2 on a couple of occasions. now find themselves on the other end of that. Down by 5. Blasting game from the left wing, high arcing triple. Misses on the right side, and a rebound bandied back around before the foul. Our second. 5th against Bremen. Kevin Fisher back in. Wilsey comes back in for New Bremen. It's a long throw out to Fisher across the volleyball line. Tiemann just standing there waiting for him. Kind of said, hey, go ahead, see what happens. Cavs shooting 25% from 3. They're just 42% from the free throw line. 4:11 to go. Schwieterman tracks it into the corner. The All-State wide receiver now flings it back up top. Fisher and all the way through Jace Wood. Inside and waiting for everybody to go by. Tyler Schwieterman ping-pongs one home to stop that 5-0 run and cut the lead to 26-23. The ball ends up in the scorer's table. So Holman with it. Game number 2 this year back in November against Anna. It's a Bremen squad that came out of, depending on who you ask, a successful football season with an 83-point outburst against Anna. See a shot by Holman. Missed and kind of blocked by Justin Kalk. Forces what ends up being a turnover for Bremen. That big opening weekend, Friday and Saturday, the 26th, 27th of November. Beat Audeville in this building 62-43, and in the first half, they couldn't miss. Audeville had a handful of turnovers. Here's one for the Cavaliers, picked off by Holman, and he gives it right back. Tried to throw it over the head of a defender, and the Cardinals don't have a ton of turnovers. I believe that might actually be their first or second. 3:15 in the opening quarter. Cavs and Schwieterman back off from the elbow, and he tried to throw downhill to Justin Kalk, threw it too far. Reese Messer went to Coach Fisher and tried to explain something. I don't think they're on the same page. I don't think they're reading the same Harry Potter set of books. 3:01 go in the first half, 26-23. Bremen with the lead, and Trevor Bergman had to stretch his pivot foot onto the outside. It's all the way around the top. Wilsey thought about it. Schwieterman had that long arm right into him. So it was way behind the three-point line. So take Tiemann trying to, Bergman rather, trying to audition to be a globetrotter. So the first basket down low to make it a 5-point game. Smasher misses. Hayden Zeller into the ball game and a timeout here. So it's Hayden Zeller after that terrific JV game that he had. We got the first 2. That's what I was looking to see. 28-23 on the First National Bank scoreboard. Bremen on top on a precision strip timeout. Big thank you to all of our sponsors again for helping us make this game possible. In Crown Equipment Corporation, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, which if you can hear me and you want to deliver me a pizza up here to the high end of the gym, I'd be okay with it. Winners Meats, Sydney's All Glaze Audiology, Precision Strip, Wagner's IGA, Speedway Lanes, and NKTelco. We'll have the player of the game coming up as well after this one is over. 2:20 to go in the first half. Coldwater back in the defensive end trying to stop Aaron Tiemann. He just drops one down to the baseline. And I'm not quite sure how Hayden Zeller even got a shot off, but it was a miss anyways. So back the opposite way will come the Cavaliers with the basketball. Flinged inside from last game and a little finger roll off the turn underneath the basket for Schwieterman. He's got 6 in the quarter, 9 overall. 28-25, so the lead that we were tied at 21. Then a 5-0 lead, now part of a 7-4 lead As the extra long take by Teamy hung in the air, got on the double pump, got himself fouled. That's a game with a foul for the Cavaliers. Cavs have got Kenton coming up on Tuesday night before they spend the weekend away from the Palace. Teaming with 3 points all in this quarter. 13 of 17 from the line. At Versailles, at Van Wert next weekend for the Cavaliers. And a delay of game warning is the best that I can figure from the Bremen Cardinals. They lead 30-25, minute 35 to go in the first half. It was supposed to be 6 straight away games for the Cardinals. Obviously, their next game, the shot misses, the rebound off the right side. Put back, no good on either shot by Luke Schwieterman. But it was supposed to be 6 straight games away from the Palace, starting with the Hoosier Gym game last week, Saturday night. 48-43, Salina with a win. And then it'll be 5. That St. Mary's game has been moved into February. I think it's a Tuesday now. Ball down to the floor. Tiemann picks it up, backs down. Little shovel pass to Nick Allen. Wide open. Zeller underneath. Goes 2 hands and no Plinko. He hit the $0 at the bottom. Under a minute to go here in quarter 2 now. It's a feed to Schwieterman. Good ball fake. Gets him baseline. High off the glass. No. Reese Mesher with a feed inside. And here comes Halleck. Wearing those long sleeves. Hits the cutter in Zeller. Zeller back up top. Reese Busey for 3. Too long, rebound Zeller, and he just threw it up in the hopes that he was going to be able to get a foul call. Didn't happen. 30 seconds to go. Cavs trailing by 5. Escher over to the left wing with Jace Wood. Wood drops at free throw line, wants it back. You just kind of see Jace as a traveling call. 10th turnover on the Cavs, and there are a lot of folks, and I swear I know where Jace Wood's mom is because I heard somebody just immediately, yeah, what? Somebody tried to spoil the new Spider-Man movie for her. Out go Holman and Alec. Zeller in the front court with Reese Busey. Oh, sorry, they went to go inbound the ball. Actually, Alec does go out. Trevor Bergman comes in with 11 seconds. And a ball that was thrown in front of the Coldwater bench. A Coldwater timeout. Timeouts again brought to you by our friends at Precision Strip. We're just kind of looking at what Coldwater's got the rest of the way. They sit 1-6. They had a couple of years ago where they were not having a good season. They ended up making a run to the regionals. That was a team was coming off a successful football season, ended up losing to the regional finals by 10 to Cardinal Stritch, and they actually started 1-4. But right now, just not enough firepower for that team coming out of the gate. 41.4 points per game, 1-6 at home, 0-7, 0-1 on the road. 0-1 with the game in Indiana last weekend, but they finish up kind of home away. Talk about the next 5 games. The rodeo road trip ends with Fort Recovery on the 28th, coming to the Palace. 29th, it'll be Upper Soda Valley. Game against Jackson Center that was moved from December ends up being in February. And then at Parkway, home for Fort Loramie. Away at Minster, away at Wapakoneta, and home for Delta St. John's to finish up the regular season. Nick Fisher, when I talked to him, basically would like to get rolling before the tournament. The second season being the big thing. This kind of starts tonight against a very good Bremen team, trying to spoil their unbeaten record in the MAC. Final 5 seconds. Coldwater just trying to get a shot off, and I don't think they're going to. The ball is just kind of lazily thrown back to save it. But Cavs trailed by 4 to end the first quarter. They trail by 5 here at the break. Bremen with a 30-25 lead on the First National Bank scoreboard right here on NKTelco Sports.
Wagner's IGA has been servicing their communities for more than 95 years, spanning 3 generations. Wagner's founded their business on two basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wagner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and New Bremen, and check us out on Facebook.
Kemmler Orthopedic Center is focused on a personalized, caring approach to treat all aspects of orthopedics, including total joint replacement, shoulder reconstruction, stem cell injections, and more. Dr. James Kemmler and Jed Cooney, certified PA, are dedicated to providing the best orthopedic care in the Grand Lake region. Kemmler Orthopedic Center has offices located in Salina and Van Wert, along with extended evening hours. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-586-5760.
We are here, and here, and here. Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Kemmler Orthopedic Center is focused on a personalized, caring approach to treat all aspects of orthopedics, including total joint replacement, shoulder reconstruction, stem cell injections, and more. Dr. James Kemmler and Jed Cooney, certified PA, are dedicated to providing the best orthopedic care in the Grand Lake region. Kemmler Orthopedic Center has offices located in Salina and Van Wert, along with extended evening hours. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-586-5760.
We are here, and here, and here. Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Back inside the nest here in New Bremen. Mike Hurt along with you, and a big thank you to Crown Equipment Corporation, the First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sydney Auglays Audiology, Precision Strip, Wagner's IGA, and Speedway Lanes, along with NKTelco for bringing you tonight's ball game. Taking a look at our recap and our stats brought to you by Wagner's IGA. New Bremen turned it over 3 times in the first half to the 10 for the Cavaliers. 8 points for Nathan Rindler. 3 points for Dylan Bambauer. David Holman with 4. Hayden Zeller with 2. Aaron Tiemann with 4. Trevor Bergman with 4. Nick Allig with 3. Reese Bussey with 2. 12 of 28 from the field for New Bremen in the first half, says my guy Danny Cisco. 3 for 9 from 3. 10 rebounds. And again, it's kind of an oddity for a team that leads by 5. They were out-rebounded were the Cardinals 20-10. Cavaliers, 10 turnovers, like I said. They shot 3 of 6 from the free throw line as opposed to the 3 of 5 for the Cardinals. 11 of 26 from the field, 2 of 10 from 3. And it was Tyler Schwederman, grabbed 7 rebounds to go along with his team-high 9 points. 2 points apiece for Reese Mesher, Blade Busher, Marcel Blassingame, and Luke Schwederman. 3 for Evan Harlemer, and 5 for Kevin Fisher. That's the individual scoring for both teams here in the first half. We'll have our NKTelco player of the game after this one is over. And it'll be fascinating to see who that is, because to be honest with you, I've seen a lot of basketball, and I'm not really sure how this one's going to turn out. But a 5-point advantage, just one game tomorrow night for New Bremen of these two teams. It'll be at Russia. Coldwater again will have the night off, if you haven't heard, because St. Mary's had some health-related issues inside their program. They had to shut down for the weekend. Take a look at the Midwest Athletic Conference. Versailles sitting on top of the league at 4-0. They're 11-0 on the year, ranked number 1 in the entire state of Ohio. New Bremen, the only other unbeaten team in the MAC, 3-0. Got a couple of teams for recovery in St. John's at 2-1. Marion local St. Henry Parkway and Coldwater all with 1 win. Knoxville and Minster yet to dent the score or the column with the wins. That's what I was looking for. Coldwater goes Plastic Game, Harleberg, Schwieterman, Fisher, and Schwieterman. The starting lineup brought to you by Sydney's Auglai's Audiology. Cardinals with a basketball. Start with Trevor Bergman, Nick Gallagher, Reese Bussey, Nathan Rindler, and David Holman, 5 on the floor. Holman will take and shuttle over to the left side. Trevor Bergman from way downtown. Bang. To make it 33-25, as the saying goes. That kid can flat out shoot. Came out firing here to open up the third quarter. The Cavaliers, the black jerseys, now left to right under longtime head coach Nick Fisher. Once upon a time, coach of St. Mary's. Shot just from inside straight away with the miss for Kevin Fisher. Back the other way we go. Reese Bussey for 3. Rattled it in, rattled it out, up and down. And it's back-to-back triples to open the quarter. It's 36-25 New Bremen, their largest lead of the ball game. Last game slipped across the floor and was called for the walk. 11th turnover for Coldwater. Nick Fisher just trying to figure things out, but Nick Fisher honored last weekend. He would have if he was there. On the back down, Alec didn't catch it clean. Ball down to the floor and trapped. The alternate possession will cost Bremen the basketball. Just their 4th turnover. But Nick Fisher, once upon a time, was a boys head coach for a year at St. Mary's. Unfortunately, didn't go well with 1-20, but was one of 14 coaches that would have been honored with the Hall of Fame ceremony they had last week at St. Mary's. He was going to visit tomorrow, and they were going to talk about that, but that's not unfortunately happening. 6:40 to go in the third, 36-25 Coldwater. On that high take, the football take by Fisher, spins it off the glass for 2 of the foul. A nice little move by him for the first points of the quarter for the Cavaliers. Trevor Bergman tagged him on his way by. Just a quick little handoff and a dribble to the basket. And how that worked. So Bergman with his first. Fisher at the line on the year, 6 out of 10. Doesn't get there as many times as you would think. Up and down on free throw. Cavs now 4 of 7 from the line for a team that shoots under 50%. Holman with a 2-handed strike down the middle to Reese Bussey. Back out top, 3 away, and a little leg kick. Kobe! TB Trevor Bergman, that's your boy. 39-28 to go. Go up on the scoring. A little bit of flair to it. A nice little leg kick. So tried to create that separation. Reggie Miller or Kobe, 2 guys I think of when I see it. Schwieterman with a kick across. Blasted game with a beautiful little move. Goes left hand from the right side. And spins it off the glass for 2. Cuts the lead to 39-30, and immediately Cardinals give it away. Redirected ball that Fisher had no business even getting himself to the basket with. Sort of took it away from Nick Gallagher. They dribbled it together at the same time, and ends up being a foul. Ball on Riddler. Gallagher saying, sir, wasn't I fouled? They have 2 for Riddler now. I thought that was his 3rd. So put Kevin Fisher back at the free throw line. Just calmly hit 1 out of 1 a second ago. Swish. Maybe that's the secret. Finding a way to get him to the line. His 9th point. Bombauer back in. All on the other side. Right foot in front of the left. Free throw back rim, and Nick Gallagher, guy who started the play, had it. Schwieterman took it away from him. Off the miss. Here's the Cavs and Blasting game from the free throw line. No. Schwieterman again. Nearly kept it in play. So that's It's a handful of times. Folks aren't real happy. Other games going on, by the way, tonight. Minster at New Knoxville, Pickwood, Sydney. You can watch all these games live all on the playback. And another deep three. This is an air ball. Not the best idea that Bergman has had. Bussey, though, keeps it in play. And Holman, who took a shot to the face, ends up being worse for wear, and all of it results in a foul on Coldwater. That is the third on Evan Harlemer. So he'll have to sit, you would think, like he did for a good portion of the first half. Hey, don't forget, NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you the replay of tonight's game on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on 503, Wednesday, January 19th at 7, or Wednesday, January the 26th at 7 o'clock. You can always watch more content. We've got great sports content. It's Holman backs inside. Reese Bussey just behind the free throw line on the left side. Got the friendly home roll. He's got 5 in the quarter. It's 41-31. But you can watch these games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, or at nktelco.com/sports. Handoff goes inside, and Blassingame took a little curl to get 2 from Reese Mesher. Blassingame's heating up. He's got 6 now. And right back the other way. Speaking of heating up, he's on fire. David Holman for 2. He's now got 6, the lead at 43-33. So we've reached the track meet portion of tonight's contest. Shot blocked on the way up. Somebody got a fingertip on the shot from Blade Busher, and then he got called for a foul. Don't forget, you can tweet us during the course of the game. I promise I'd shout you out if you do. At NKTelco Sports, at Michael Hearn on the Twitters. That's what we do. Let's see what else is going on. Again, good crowd here. It's over in the corner through Bambauer. Back up top on the wicket take and the reverse layup for Aaron Tiemann. 4-point run to make it a 45-33 ball game. Bremen in control of the scoreboard and now in control of the ball. And Alec, just like football season, reached down and took it away from somebody. Remember, this is a 19-15 game when the first quarter ended. Lucy in and out on the free throw, now trying to force the Cavs into a mistake, and it eventually happens. Jace Wood has it stripped, 3-on-1 to the basket, and the layup gives Reese 2 more points. He's got 7 in the quarter, 9 overall. 47-33, Cardinals trying to run away from the Cavaliers. Oh, Jace with a beautiful move, kicks into the corner, waiting for the defender to go by, a little stop dribble. Back rim for Reese Mesher, just 2 of 11 from 3 this year. Blassingame, left hand's one to Schwederman. Takes a high power dribble and is blocked. Back the other way we go. Sliding down to the floor. I'm not 100% sure that I've ever seen that kind of timeout where a kid is trying to acquire the basketball while he's sliding on the floor, and Nick Fisher and the Cavalier fans are the booing you hear in the background. Precision strip timeout. Okay. That's a different kind of timeout. And the crazy thing about it is that's the first timeout that Bremen has taken. They're just in front of their own bench. Okay. So it'll be Bremen ball out of the timeout. Smart play on Bremen's side. Try it. The worst thing I can tell you is no. 3:21 in the third. 47-33 is the lead. 1 timeout left for Coldwater the rest of the way. Alec on the left-handed dribble waits. Fisher shoved him and he went to the ground. That'll be 3 on Fisher now. All the way through. Alec and Fisher just trying to poke at it again. Those two have been going at it. Feels like that is left over from something else. Fisher committed foul 4, and as he did it, he put his head down and immediately started walking back to his right, where he kind of knew that he's probably going to be sitting for a little bit. Trevor Bergman and David Holman return for New Bremen. The team had shot 12 of 28 from the field in the first half. On the run, Aaron Tiemann trapped into the corner. Kind of created that mess himself. Out to Holman. He'll get a full head of steam in the reverse layup. Just missed with the left hand. Marucci beat Houston 74-34 tonight. Ken Marucci, the opponent for New Bremen tomorrow night. 2:38 to go. That'll be a travel to Marucci. A tough take from Jace Wood. Tried to throw from the right side, and everybody's hitting the floor. I don't know if it's just wet from hockey season or what the deal is here. It's a drop down behind the defense and the foul on Schwieterman. Luke kind of closed over there late, and the 6'7" sophomore tagged with his first foul. That'll send Ben Wells to the line. 2 of 2 this year. .15 foul against Coldwater. Free throw, backspin, no. It's Ben Wells. Still seeking his first point. Tyler Schruderman back in. Second free throw. Perfect. It's Ben Wells with his first point. It's a 15-point lead for New Bremen now at 48-33. No problem getting it across. Jace Wood, long throw over in front of the Cavalier bench for Evan Harlemer. Playing with those 3 fouls to the chain of defense from the, well, I don't know what they're doing, to be honest with you. It was neon night, it was construction night, it's jersey night, and ESPN night, apparently. They got everything going on there as Coach Fisher, well beyond his eligibility, ends up catching the ball. Ball back to the Cavaliers. Just no urgency with them wanting to be able to press inside. Just settling for jumpers on the wing. Offline left for Harlemer. Back comes Bremen. They found the inside, and that's shot by Holman, or excuse me, by Bergman, just blocked and sent away. No baskets for you today. 48-33. High take and a foul on the push. Luke Schruderman went up the ladder. Bauer tried to take it away from him. Minute 23 to go in quarter 3. Walpock leading Shawnee 27-24 at the break. There's a lot of three-pointers going down tonight. Saw one game with 9. Bluffton's hit 9. 5 minutes to go. And then there was another game with 13 up north. It was a tough take from Schwieterman. Gets himself to the block, and that's the first Cavalier point in quite a while. So he cuts the lead to 48-37. Take now a minute to go. Wrap around. Wells. Oh, he gave it right back to Holman. He went around 2 defenders. The first time was the crazy one that he went around the backside of a defender, and then he was able to get it back the exact same way. The take for Luke Schwieterman off the glass for 2. He's got 4. Now inside, David Holman short. Got his own rebound amongst 3 Cavaliers. He'll go again. They're not going to guard him. He tried to spin it, and out of bounds the 3rd time. Coach Stevens just turned to, I'm sorry, you said what now? Over Glandorf up on Bath, 49-30 after 3. But again, Walpock, that's beaten Shawnee in a while. Up on top of Shawnee's, the ball thrown away by the Cavaliers. Thrown right to Trevor Bergman. He leads the break, and in goes Ben Wells from the left side for 2 in the foul. 15 seconds left in quarter 3. It's a 52-39 lead. Fouls on Jace Wood. That'll be number 1 for that young man. Ben Benjamin Wells, says the PA announcer. It's 1 for 2 today. 3 for 5 overall. This is on his opportunity. Final 12 seconds to go here in quarter 3. Wood over to blast the game with 7 seconds. Into the corner right on the Cardinal logo. And a miss. The throw from Wood is blocked. And we go to the fourth. 52-39 on the First National Bank scoreboard. A 22-point quarter for New Bremen. 22-14 quarter. Quarter 4 coming up here in just a few on NKTelco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
52-39, the First National Bank scoreboard here in quarter number 4. Talked about in our Keyhole Pizza Keys to the game about whoever could control the tempo of this ball game was probably going to have themselves an evening, and that's pretty much been New Bremen. They've been able to keep the turnovers to a minimum. They have just 5. They average 13. But have forced the Cavs into playing their kind of game. Wow, Cali had to go way high to find a ladder for that ball. He'll take the 3 from the left side and splish splash. Just like the third quarter, the Cardinals start with a 3 within the first 15 seconds of the fourth quarter. First time it was Trevor Bergman, this time it's Alec. 55-39. Bremen trying to win their third straight in this series. Let's get a 10-8 lead in the last 18 meetings as Homan just follows around Jace Wood until he commits the foul. So that'll be the fourth. On to Bremen and the first on that young man. Coldwater will inbound. Now it's just thrown cross court right to Nick Fisher. Trying to hit the cutter on the comeback on the opposite side of the floor, kind of straight down the volleyball line. Reese Mesher into the ball game, and I would imagine Jace Wood is going to get a high five and a what were you kind of trying to accomplish there? So he offered him the water. He said no thanks. Bremen over to Homan with the cutter down low, and Trevor Bergman with a fall away off the glass. Plinko's one home. Bergman having himself a night. He's got 12. Schwederman stolen away, and here comes David Holman. Flight time, and he missed the dunk. He got it on the way up. It bounced off the rim and rolled out of bounds. No boom and no shakalaka. And then eventually there's a foul. So the worst part about it is Trevor Bergman, who was following it up, tried to get him the basketball back and committed the foul. So that's 2 on him. So Bremen back in action tomorrow as they travel to Rushi. Coldwater's got to wait until they get to next week. This guy in the third row about caught that ball and almost had to put his cell phone down. Cavs in dire need of some points here at 6:36. Schwederman on the pull-up, drops into the low block. Schwederman now with the take and a 3 from the corner is pulled away as well. Back the opposite way now. Schwieterman on the defensive end. Homan shuttles one back out. Alex saves it, whips it with the left hand, but it was taken right back by the Cavaliers. So they now race back the opposite way. 6:03 to go. Schwieterman, it's Tyler Schwieterman with the miss this time around. Third turnover leads to a foul on the other side as Reese Bussey with the foul. Schwieterman now told a story earlier on about him, and it's probably my fault that he ended up airballing a free throw. First of two this time around is a miss. So 1 of 5 for Schwieterman. 6:01 to go in quarter 4. Reese Bussey back in along with Aaron Tiemann for New Bremen. Second, hit the back of the flange and fell down. And that's the first point of the fourth for the Cavaliers. They trail 57-40. Shot blocked in the middle, and it is Schwieterman who comes away with it. This time around, Luke Schwieterman. So here's Bremen. And left to right they operate here. As the shot from last game just nipped the front of the rim. Stays alive. Schwieterman back up top. Spot up. Lefty from the right wing. Reese Mesher, just nothing is falling for the Cavaliers right now. Back comes Bussey. And he's blocked from behind by Tyler Schwieterman. Had some terrific catches. Got to see him during the state playoff run. A lot of terrific catches. Shout out to Jesse Meyer, by the way, the young man, All-Ohio punter. The turnover coming back the opposite way. Another strip, another giveaway, and another great basket on the run. Dylan Bambauer says bam, bam, off the glass for 2 in the foul. But the young man, Jesse Meyer, not playing basketball this year. He's a preferred walk-on at the University of Cincinnati. Congratulations to him. Bremen not making mistakes to put themselves out of this game at any point. Free throw up and good for a kid that was 7 of 10 coming in. He completes the old school and one. 60-40 is the score on the First National Bank scoreboard. Schwieterman up top being harassed. Dumps it over to Blasigame. He waits for the cutter. Fisher on the up and under. Wanted to go three-point, and his shot blocked anyways. Out ahead of the defense goes Tiemann, right hand short. Rebound on a foul. Fisher, that's going to be 5 for him. He's going to be asked to please buy a ticket and watch the rest of the game. So he fouls out with 9 points today. Chase Wood, the sophomore, enters in that spot. Banded the throw up and good. Bambauer with 4 straight. He's got 7 of the game. Surrounded by black jerseys right now. And he makes both free throws. So 3 out of 3. I believe you can't get any better than that. This team 4 of 6 in the half. Makes him 7 of 11 overall. And a take by Blasigame. He's able to spin the earth the right way to get his first 2 of the second half. He's got 10 overall. The lead staying at 20 with 4:19 left in the fourth. And another beautiful cut from the top. Reese Bussey right through the lane. His first 2 of the fourth. And it was about as good of a pass as Trevor Bergman has thrown all night long. Averages about 2.25 assists. He's thrown at least 4 of them here. As a game fake the handoff to Reese Mesher, comes back now at 3:54, dumps it inside. Another turnover. Bremen's looking for the highlight. 4-on-1, going to the basket, left hand. Trevor Bergman, no. Schwieterman with the rebound. He's in double digits in that category, and 7 at the break. Wood able to globetrotter his way through everybody. Unfortunately, too much sauce on the pass. Here comes Tiemann with a ball fake, goes to the basket, and draws a foul. It'll be on Reese Metcher. That'll be his third. Wells and Retgerman ready to check in. Free throw up. Free throw good. Aaron Tiemann quietly, he's got 7 points. Steps and thuds one off the back of the rim. Didn't really set himself, just kind of flipped it up there. On the other side, too strong off the glass for Blade Busher. Well, knocked out of bounds, will stay with the Cavaliers. Got a timeout for Nick Fisher. That is his last. 3:22 to go on the precision strip timeout. 65-42 at New Bremen.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Park National Bank, Cargill, St. Henry Bank, Chiltex LLC, Speedway Lanes.
.321 to go in quarter number 4. And 3 rattles in and out again from Blade Busher. These aren't bad shots for Coldwater. They're just not falling. It's pretty much that simple. 3:11 left to go in quarter number 4. Deep three. Just heat check him. And the rebound for Aaron Tiemann. So he gets 2. So go back the other way for the Cavs. They trail 67-42. No timeouts left. Lots of game. On a quick dribble. Kicks into the corner. Busher and back. Up top is 3-1. Coming up on the subs. Bremen to Coldwater. Lots of game. On the kick down. Now pulls up, goes down underneath, just flips one back towards the basket. And the rebound off, another miss for the Cardinals. So they're trying to get to 5-0 here at home, or excuse me, 6-0 here at home. They've already accomplished that as a substitution timeout. We'll bring in a host of new faces. See exactly how this ends up going. But a big win for New Bremen, because it would get them not only to 10-2, but it would also keep them unbeaten in the Midwest Athletic Conference. Into the ball game for the first time. See Reckerman as well. Aiden Zeller as well as Cooper Scheib for Coach Corey Stevens. He's done a really good job with this program here in the years he's been here. Two bounce ball. It's a 4th turnover. Went through Grant Welker and Colton Muther's hands. Neither one of them was able to really do anything with it. 2:15 to go in the fourth, 67-42. The lead for the Bremen Cardinals. So they will take their third in a row against Coldwater. Cavaliers made a sub, bringing in John Cougar Mullenkamp. And into the bench, it'll stay with Coldwater. 2 minutes exactly remaining in quarter four. I wanted John, the 6-foot junior, to be able to play last weekend while the team was in Indiana. Unfortunately, he did not get to. I mean, his name is John Mullenkamp. Just stand to reason that Cougar would be the middle part of that. He'll now acquiesce the ball back up top to Reese Mesher. Mesher trying to beat a guy off the dribble, lost and nutmegged a couple of players. Back to Justin Kaup, the junior. Wide open on the outside, a knuckleball for Mullenkamp. He's not hit anything from outside so far this year. Minute 30 to go. Here's a three away and an air ball. Too much heat from Grant Wilker into the student broadcasters. Which, again, I kind of laugh because their headsets aren't plugged into anything. Schrader into the ball game. That'd be Gavin Schrader for the first time. He was over there, just didn't get to check in. Minute 13 to go. Junior varsity contest won by New Bremen. 44-39. Varsity heading to a 25-point differential right now. It's a long throw out ahead with a minute on the pull-up. Bremen to add to the three ball. Tate Retgerman with a minute to go makes it 70-42. He's 4 of 12 from three now this year. The best part about it is the TV cameras just got in here. That'll be the one highlight they'll have in this ball game on the news tonight. Pull up just inside the free throw line at the back. Logo for Jace Wood. Chased it, got it to Blade Busher. And that is the first Cavalier point in some time. Marcel Blasingame scored with about 4 minutes to go in this quarter. Turnover Cardinals racing back the other way, trying to stop Jace. This is the defender in Cooper Scheib. He's not going to be able to put it with the line. 10 of 15 is the sophomore. Just under 5 points a game. Jace with a big deep breath. And his toss hits the back of the rim. It's no good. Second free throw up, and that is good. So just 6 points for the Cavs here in the fourth quarter, and a disappointing loss. They trail 70-45 right now. And why not a foul? He's apparently got nowhere else to be. Jace Wood with the foul. That'll be 2 for him. So 2 shots here for Cooper Scheib. 2 for 2 from the line this year. Bang. $11 players have scored for New Bremen in this ball game. This is the second stoned off the front of the rim. The rebound back to Bremen. It'll be a 71-45 victory here. So that is that in a 41-point second half for New Bremen, as they're able to come away with the win. And taking a look at the final time on the First National Bank scoreboard. A lot of scoring for the Cardinals, again, as they move to 10-2 on the year, 4-0 in the Midwest Athletic Conference. I'll tell you about that as soon as I tally this up. You'd think I'd do a running total.
Winners Meats. Quality meats for 4 generations. Hoagie Lumber. Hilsman Automotive.
Are you looking for a new career with amazing growth potential? NKTelco Press and Automation is hiring for many positions right now. NKTelco is a global company that is growing with its sights on being a billion-dollar company. Machinists, service technicians, human resource personnel, IT specialists, electrical engineers, mechanical engineers, and many more. The opportunities abound at Nidec Press and Automation. Go to minsterjobs.com now to get started on your new career with Nidec.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Allglaze and Sydney Audiology are committed to providing the most advanced and affordable hearing care solutions.
Did you know that more and more insurances are offering coverage for hearing needs and that we are the most comprehensive provider in the area?
Because we want to serve all in our community, we partner with agencies such as Medicaid, OOD, Sertoma, and most recently the VA, helping our veterans find local solutions to their problems.
Don't leave unused benefits on the table this year. Call us today to see if you qualify.
Lift your career to new heights with Crown, an innovative global leader in the material handling industry with over a 75-year history of growth and success. We're seeking career-minded candidates for a wide variety of entry-level and skilled positions in our new Bremen, New Knoxville, Salina, Minster, and other U.S. locations. Visit crown.jobs to apply or find us on social media by searching Careers at Crown.
Clopay Corporation, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road Class A CDL driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package as an equal opportunity employer and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopay.com/careers.
Individual scoring first for the Bremen Cardinals, brought to you by Wagner's IGA. 9 points for Aaron Tiemann, 1 for Cooper Schott, 12 for Trevor Bergman. 6 for Nick Alec, 3s in the first of the fourth quarter. Reese Busey with 11, 3 for Tate Reckerman. 8 apiece for Nathan Riddler and Dylan Bambauer and David Homan, and 2 for Hayden Zeller. For the Cavaliers, you get 2 from Reese Mesher, 4 from Blade Busher, 8 from Marcel Blassingame, 3 from Evan Harlemert, 12 from Tyler Schwederman to lead his team, 9 from Kevin Fisher before he fouled out, and 4 for Luke Schwederman. Jace Wood with 1. 19 turnovers for the Cavaliers in this ball game, and just 8 turnovers for the Bremen Cardinals. So that is the First National Bank scoreboard. Big thank you again to Crown Equipment Corporation, along with the First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sydney's Allglaze Audiology, along with Precision Strip and Wagner's IGA. Speedway Lanes at NKTelco for bringing you tonight's game. Taking a look at our NKTelco player of the game for tonight. A lot of ways I think that you can go with this, but the young man I think that made the most impact on this game for me is Trevor Bergman. He hits a 3 to give his team a 12-7 lead. He splits a pair of free throws in the second quarter to make it a 22-21 game. Comes back firing with back-to-back 3s to open the third quarter when really the game was sort of hanging in the balance. He made it an 8-point lead and is our NKTelco player of the game for tonight. Don't forget, you can find the replays of these ball games, including this one, on Wednesday, January 19th at 7 p.m., Wednesday, January 26th at 7 p.m. on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. We're happy to be able to bring you these replays. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, or on our website at nktelco.com/sports. It might be 9 o'clock, but someone just turned the sun on in the nest and realized we need to back the lights down. Junior varsity game again went to the Bremen Cardinals 44-39. Varsity goes to the Cardinals' queue as well, 71-45. Cardinals now in action tomorrow night as they take their 10-2 record to Rushi Coldwater, who falls to 1-9 on the season. 1-3, and MAC play is off until next Tuesday, the 18th, when they take on Kenton. Then they go to Versailles and Van Wert as well. I hope you enjoyed this product here at NKTelco Sports. And again, a big thank you to the folks watching and to our sponsors as well. That's what we've got here for tonight. 2 wins for the Cardinals. Have a great night and an even better tomorrow from all of us here at NKTelco Sports.